Guys, we have a pileup right here at the Baton Rouge Bridge. As y'all can see, I stopped just in time. We're on ice right now. Gonna try to work ourselves off of this ice. I want to get off the bridge just in case somebody from behind me is hauling butt. Oh, this guy, yeah, he's slipping on ice. This guy walking in front of us here. Right about here. Light on the brakes, because if you slam on the brakes, you will slip. I'm trying to think if we should exit this bridge or not, or what we're going to do. Yeah, let's try to get off this bridge, and if we have to park on the side of the road, we'll do that. So we're gonna start off, and this guy in front of us had jackknifed and slid across the interstate. And we're gonna start off in low. We don't want our wheels to spin too fast. I don't want to be on a bridge, and like I said, an 18-wheeler, somebody lose control, hauling butt, not knowing, and slam into us, and that be it. So if y'all look to the left right there, that's where there's a pileup going on. Tune in tomorrow to find out the outcome of this. Good evening, morning, YouTube. As you can see, we are in downtown Baton Rouge, stuck at the bottom of the bridge. So, if you watch the last little bit of my last video, you'd see that we were slipping on ice. There were a lot of accidents going on up there on that bridge. I wish I would have got them on camera, but people were slipping all over that ice up there on the interstate, on the entrance ramp, exit ramps. But if you look back there now, they've got that exit ramp, or the entrance ramp, closed off. And if you look way down there, you'll see the flashing lights of where they're shutting down all the entrance ramps. So yeah, we are stuck in Baton Rouge. One thing about the South, they do not know how to drive in this kind of weather. Oh guys, it is freezing. Let me get back in this truck, man. 3 points of contact because it's slippery. Okay. So yeah, people were sliding all over the place. This one pickup truck zigzagged across the interstate and hit the barrier. trucks were jackknifing and sliding across the bridge. Thankfully, nobody flipped over on the side or anything, because the railing is pretty short. And so, yeah, guys, that was. I'm not gonna lie. I had my chest in my behind. That was brutal. That was brutal. But thankfully, I've driven on ice before. In my few years of trucking, I've driven on snow, I've driven in ice, and so I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have a little bit of knowledge on what to do. And so I was able to get safely off the interstate, safely off the Baton Rouge Bridge. Thank God. Really, God played a part in that too, man. I can't take the credit for it. But yeah, I did do some sliding, but I know that the last things you want to do is when you start sliding on ice is hit the accelerator excessively, because you will spin out and lose control. Hit the brakes, because once you hit the brakes, you're gonna start sliding if you're moving. And then also, I knew to keep it in a low gear, like either like a low or maybe like first gear. I was just kind of going back and forth between the two. And don't use your Jake brakes. Do not use your Jake brakes, please. But if you guys look right here on the on my mirror, you'll see that ice. This is the street. It's also got ice on it as well. Ice on the mirror. There was ice on my windshield, but I have my defrost on. So yeah. So yeah, we're stuck here for the night. So also I have my tractor airline pushed in to keep air going through my air system. That way I don't wake up with the surprise of my brake chambers being locked up. So that way I'm still pushing air through the system. And this guy here is kind of moving fast. I don't know, people don't. This dude's making a U-turn in the intersection, about to go the wrong way, man. But yeah, I don't know, people don't understand when there's ice, you slow down. I've seen so many accidents just due to people not slowing down. I really wish I had got it on camera, guys, but I was nervous. There was one little patch of ice that I hit, and I was like, please, God, no. But I did not want to be up there on the bridge, because there was a lot of trucks parked up there on the bridge. But I didn't want to be up there on the bridge and they get worse, and then I just start sliding, you know, because I'm on ice, even with my brakes locked up, with my brakes set. And also, I didn't want any people who were not aware of the ice up ahead, which they should, because bridge is ice first. People who were coming ahead not paying attention to come and, you know, and knock the wind out of me, you know, being up there on that bridge. So first I was trying to find a safe spot to be on that bridge, but there's no safe spot when there's ice, because you don't have control of that vehicle. And so I kept it in low and in first gear, and I crept it off that bridge and crept it off the exit ramp. And it was a real narrow. I had to work my way through there. Like literally my trailer even shifted on the ice, but I was able to get my trailer to kind of grab the curb, my trailer tires, and it just followed the curb around. So yeah, guys, yeah, that breakdown yesterday really messed things up. I'm supposed to be at home right now, but it set me back about 5 hours. And so now I gotta sit here and deal with this mess, and now I gotta cancel my loads for the rest of the week, because I'm not gonna be able to make them. So I'm about to sit here and send out some emails. And it's 12:10 at night, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. I should be able to do a split sleeper so I can get up in the morning and go from there, drop this load off, hopefully. I'm gonna check the weather. But yeah, you guys roll the intro, and I will catch up with you guys on the other side when we figure out what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I stopped and got fuel, but I didn't know that they had it shut down here. Found me a ramp or something before I got here. That's the thing, nobody all the way back over to there ever said anything about it on the radio.
All right, YouTube. So it is the following morning. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we're still sitting here. So let me show y'all. The entrance ramp still closed. They still got the barricade up. So I've been out here working all morning. The exhaust came loose. So I've been working on that all morning. I had to climb up under there and realign the exhaust. I don't know what happened, but actually if y'all look right here. So when I woke up this morning, I just did a walk around the truck and I saw that. And so I was like, you know, what in the world? And so I climbed up under there and a lot of the clamps are loose. A lot of the, like the flex pipe needs to be replaced under there. So that is gonna be first on my list of things to do. So they did replace that one piece of flex pipe, but when I actually had to crawl up under the truck, it was ridiculous. Crawled up under there, got a good look at it. I didn't see any more holes, but there is another exhaust leak somewhere. I'm hoping that tightening down those clamps fixed it. Some of the clamps I was not able to tighten down just because of where they're situated. So we're gonna have to eventually just go ahead and replace all of it. I'm done with the dealing with that. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that replaced. So, like I said, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. The rest of my loads, I had to cancel them because the facility that I'm delivering to, they're closed today due to the weather. And I was supposed to drop off today. But I did find another load that is a decent pan load going down to Laredo. So we're gonna be doing that instead. But so instead of dropping off today, we'll deliver tomorrow. And he just emailed me saying, oh, actually, I think they are open today. Either way, I'm stuck here. So, but I've been looking on the map and I have my CB on and looking at news alerts and everything. And I may have found a route to get home. I may have found a route. And I'm tired of sitting here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. So the interstate is closed, but I might try to take 190 around. And then jump on 49, go down south. That'll take me down to Lafayette. And then jump back on I-10 and hope for the best. So we'll see how that works. But there's an 18-mile bridge that y'all have seen me go over multiple times. That bridge may still be closed. So we're gonna take our time, but I'm tired of sitting here. Baton Rouge is not a city to be going around and exploring in an 18-wheeler, especially hazmat. But at the same time, it's not ideal to sit here either. So let's get out of here. Let's try to figure this out. So y'all stay tuned and we'll see what happens. All right. So we made it all the way down here to Lafayette, not Lafayette, near Lake Charles, Louisiana. And so we still have an exhaust leak somewhere. So we're gonna be taking it easy on our way back home. And then I think I need to change out my fuel filters, which are already called Fleet Pride, to get some new ones. So I'm not really familiar with these fuel filters. I think it's called the Donaldson system, where it's the ones that hang from the bottom. I'm used to the ones that are like your fuel water separators, the ones that sit on top with the clear bowl on top. So this is definitely gonna be something a little bit different than what I'm used to. But it's the ones that are almost like the oil filters, the ones that hang from the bottom. And there's 2 of them. So somebody's getting impatient. But yeah, it is packed up here, guys. So once we finish getting fuel, I will talk to you guys outside, but it is freezing out there. It's like 25 degrees or something like that. So, and I was gonna go in and shower before I got home. There's about 40 people in line to take a shower. So the system says anyway. So it's like, nah, that's okay. I'll shower when I get home. But anyway, so we'll be out of here shortly.
But I can picture us rolling, sliding, riding, driving, taking pics, enjoying the moment. See, when I'm with you, yeah, I feel the hate, consider it a bonus. I know they mad that I'm with you, and we became a component. But as the wind blows, so the sun shine in the morning. Meaning I never have a doubt the light's bright at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I might go through some things and it would normally crumble, but we together and we can weather the storm. You got me, it's on. Man, I keep my focus, no distractions, LeBron. After the trophy, but they hoping that I'm lacking the heart. They think I'm joking when I say that you was right from the start. It ain't no way that I can win if we get broken apart. I know I need you like a bee needs his honey, like carrots and bunnies, like cheetahs and running. I like some food and I tell it. All I need and all I ask for is you. Yeah, you the only one I need. So tell me, can we ride? Can we cruise? Take a ride with me. You can take a ride with me. Come on. You're the only one I need. I like it when it's you and me. Hey. Take a ride with me. Come and take a ride with me. Take a ride with me. You're the only one I need. Ooh, yeah. Oh, take a ride with me. Don't ever leave me. Will you take a ride with me? Yeah. Hey, and I'ma cherish the moment. I'm glad you in it in my life. You decided to help me grow and get through it. See, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. Sometimes they be foolish, but you look past it and you stuck around my ride in the truest. I guess you seen something in me to do it, and I'm thankful for real. You keep me going, take me far as I can. You push me hard and I'll get smarter, better father. Raise my daughters, help me grow and become grown as a man. You think they hear what I'm saying? A better position when I followed your plan. I put away my childish thoughts, it's time to think like a man. I guess the only way to show them is right out to the end. And never lose sight, stand focused, super glued to the plan. I know I need you like the country needs land, or like the church and needs fans, or like most children need playing, or like some love and romance. All I need and all I ask for is you. Tell me, can you ride with me? Can we slide? Can we cruise? Take a ride with me. You can take a ride with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah. Take a ride with me. You take a ride. Take a ride with me. I need you. Don't ever leave me. Take a ride with me. Take a ride with me. Come on, I need you to. Just you and me.
What a trip, guys. I need to go off duty. What a trip. What an expensive trip. So let me back up to yesterday. So when I was coming across that bridge yesterday, there was a pileup right there at the bridge. So about a mile, maybe 2 miles before the bridge, when I was coming across, there was a red pickup truck that swerved and ended up he was going about between 40 to 55 miles an hour. And he was hauling butt, went across the block ice, completely lost control of the pickup truck and slammed into the barrier that was in the middle. So like the left shoulder, that little barricade, that barrier up there. Baton Rouge has those concrete barriers. And so I saw that, and so I threw on my Jake brake, got on my brakes, and I could see where the black ice was, because you know when you're going over an overpass, that's usually where ice forms first. And so I saw that, and so I threw on my Jake brake, slammed on my brakes, and as soon as I got up to the black ice, I cut off my Jakes and let off my brakes, and I just glided across the ice. It was only me at that time, so it was just... And so my trailer did try to come around to the left, but I was able to get back under it. Took about 2 or 3 seconds, was the longest 2 or 3 seconds of my life. I got back under it, and I was able to just keep going until I got control of the speed. And once I did that, I was able to slightly press on the gas, get on the clutch, and put it into the gear I thought it was going to be in, which was I was able to get it down to about 4th gear or so. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4th gear, yeah. And got into 4th gear, and just slowed it all the way down to about second or 3rd gear. And so I was able to coast it going through the ice. And we were coming up on a big Baton Rouge bridge, and then the truck in front of me, his whole trailer just like jackknifed around, and the rear of it hit up against the barricade, and it started sparking against the barricade. If y'all watched last night's video, you guys will see the aftermath of it. And then he was the guy that got out in front of me and started walking around and couldn't even walk because he was slipping on ice. And so saw that happen. I was able to get the truck to a stop. 43,000 pounds of hazmat. I drove it on ice. But it's not my first rodeo. Like, I've driven through Dead Man's Pass on ice before. So this wasn't the first time. So got control of the truck, got it to a stop. But I didn't want to stop on the interstate because people, just like that pickup truck or the 18-wheeler who didn't know there was ice up ahead, which you should be cautious of that. Didn't know there was ice up ahead. You know, it's going to be hauling butt down that interstate. And it could have been an 18-wheeler not paying attention, slipped on that ice, and wiped all of us out. And so I had to make the decision to get off the interstate. And then also before more ice came, I ended up having to get towed off the interstate for being stuck. So I was able to get the truck in low, or some people will call it first gear. And I was able to creep it off the interstate onto an off-ramp, which also had ice. And it was like literally the size of the truck. There was a barricade, like the concrete barrier on both sides. And so I slid down through that, down the exit ramp. The trailer kept trying to come around, but thankfully that barricade, I was able to get the tires up on the curb and just kind of drag it through this, through the exit ramp that kind of went like that, like almost like a U-turn almost. It was tight, but we got her through there. And then I saw a shoulder on the right side. Once we got through that was the size of the truck. So I pulled in there, called LoneStar and said, hey, I am a sitting duck. I know y'all don't want us to park on the shoulder or anything like that, but I ain't moving this truck. So it took some convincing. They said, all right, you know, I told her I have a hazmat load, 43,000 pounds of it. And so she said, okay, you know, you're safe. You know, that's all that matters. You know, just do what you think is best for the truck and as far as being safe. I said, because it's nighttime, it's almost midnight. Well, it is midnight. And I'm not trying to drive through Baton Rouge, Louisiana, not knowing where I'm going, tight turns on ice. So if I'm trying to make a sharp turn, trying to get around the corner to figure out something, the trailer's swinging around. Then also, there's no parking in downtown, nothing. So that wasn't going to happen. So she said, all right, you know, go ahead and park there. So we did it, guys. That was at midnight. And we didn't, then my trailer brakes locked up. Even though I pushed in my trailer brakes, tractor brakes, the airlines didn't freeze up, the brake chambers froze up. And so even if I wanted to move, I couldn't. So I waited for it to heat up a little bit, but every 10, 20 minutes or so, I would get in the driver's seat, you know, rock the truck up a few times, tug it forward, tug it back to kind of loosen that ice. And then as the day got later on, I tugged it and the truck went, shoo. And I was like, oh, we ready to go now. So I looked at my GPS, all the roads were still closed. And there was like a little alternate, 190. If you're from Louisiana, you know what I'm talking about. 190 opened up. And I said, there we go, let's do it. So we took 190 across, went down to 49, going through Lafayette, jumped on I-10 and took I-10 all the way back here. And we made it back here safe. So between that, and I was supposed to have been home last night, delivered the load, come to find out the people weren't even there this morning. So it is what it is. And I think later on they did show up for work, or they were there and they just didn't notify. I don't know, but I think they were there. So I had to cancel my good paying loads that I did not want to cancel, but those agents were very understanding when I told them what was going on, or at least they sounded like they were. And so hopefully, you know, I can still make that contact. So, but anyway, so tomorrow, I already called and ordered them. I'm going to be replacing the fuel filters in this truck. And I still have an exhaust leak somewhere. And so I'm going to be going back through this thing and seeing where it's coming from. For right now, until we can just replace everything, because we are just going to replace everything under there. Because when you buy something new, you're supposed to, you know, do the hoses, you know, exhaust and all that kind of stuff anyway. Fluids, liquids, you're supposed to do that anyway. So yeah, guys, rough day. Definitely a rough day, rough trip. I only pushed the truck at about, y'all probably saw in the time lapse, people were blowing my behind, you know, blowing through. Because I pushed it at about 55 to 60 miles an hour, getting the truck here with that exhaust leak. And like I said, I think I need some fuel filters. So we're going to be doing that in tomorrow's video. But we're at the yard. We're back here safe. If you're new to the channel, this is the yard I pay to park my truck. It's like $150 a month, but it's secured. And I got cameras and mechanic on site and all that kind of stuff. So it comes in handy. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get home. I'm supposed to have been home last night and delivered this load. I'm supposed to be in Laredo right now. But it didn't work out like that. So we ended up spending money and missing out on revenue. So, but at least we're not in that the other truck, and we still have a ridiculous truck note and lack of revenue due to all the revenue we were missing out on because we had to pay a third person in the middle. So still not as bad as it could be. So anyway, guys, we got some work to do on this truck. So we're going to be the next couple of weeks making sure we get all this stuff kind of right. So we won't have it happen again. And I'll be doing it. That way it'd be content for the channel instead of taking it to a mechanic shop or anything. Even with that repair deal, I could have done it myself, but wherever we were and what we had going on, I could not do it at that time. But especially the welding part, I wouldn't be able to do that. But had I known that flex pipe needed to be on there, I could have done that flex pipe when I got home. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not, because they had the hole in it and I need to get it done right away. So, and then plus, to make it more difficult, it was Martin Luther King Day, so everything was closed to get parts. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank y'all for watching. A lot of driving today, but I just wanted to get back safe, so I didn't do a whole lot of recording. I just wanted to get back here safely. So anyway, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all have any ideas, comment down below. Thank y'all for the advice. I do read through the comments. My wife does too. We got some more stuff coming this way. So Y'all stick around and find out. This is LoneStarTexasRanger signing off. Catch you guys at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. What's going on, guys? I have some exciting news for you. We are going to be partnering with Express Truck Parts and Chrome out here in Houston, Texas, right here off of Wayside, North Wayside and I-10. We're going to be partnering with them. We have some pretty cool projects coming up in 2024. We're going to be doing a complete restoration, and they are going to be the ones to help. We met with the owner, really cool guy, Ali. If you need anything, hit him up. They got, as you can see, bumpers, lights, all kinds of cool stuff. Brand spanking new inbox. They also have a repairman, an installer on site. But they have anything from parts, chrome, lights, accessories, even as far as straps, tarps, you name it, they got it over here. So we're gonna be partnering with them and doing a complete restoration on a project in 2024. And we can't wait. They're awesome people, awesome customer service, very, very helpful. And we're excited to work with them. They're excited to work with us. So stay tuned for what we have coming forward. And make sure you check them out. Their link will be in my description on every single video. We can't wait. Like I said, they can't wait. And we'll see you guys with our new project in 2024.